Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round. And to be completely honest, I am a little bit sad, I am a little bit disappointed, because as you see up there, it is still the old patch. For me, I in the last minute or a couple of hours before release, I think, as you see, we have 7:30 right now. The game was set to be released around 6 or 5, I don't remember the exact time, and it has been a couple of hours before being delayed by 2 months. It's coming out now at the end of July, 30th of July, so still 2 months to go. I'm a little sad that I think delays alright if you do, if you have the feeling as a developer that it's not going to be the best, but in the end some earlier communications might have been a little better. But anyhow, I thought we have still 3 priority assignments to go, and we will now just get into the first one, Discordant Core. A leaked report from the planetary government indicates a disturbingly large number of psychos amongst the populace, since the report contained names and addresses. There have already been several lynchings and riots. The situation is threatening to escalate very soon, and considering the number of psychos suggested by the report, this could turn into a potential catastrophe. Have the psychos rounded up and investigate the reason for the rise in their numbers. And the debriefing analysis of orbital picked feeds has detected a heretic tribe in an abandoned imperial facility. The presence of demonic entities has been confirmed. Resources for full-scale purgation are unavailable, so the Order has opted for a surgical strike. Deploy and eliminate the moral threat. Then let's go to the briefing. I guess it is some sort of assassination mission. Let's see. A leaked report, blah blah blah, that to escalate risk and considering an order, okay, that we already have read out. Where do you want to start? Oversee the Arbiter's efforts to round up the exposed psychic individuals, find out who leaked the report, examine the bodies of the lynched psychos. I would think I go with that. And oh, I already see that might be a little bit too or above our power rating. I don't hope that. Unfortunately, most of the bodies have been incinerated due to an administrative error. We could only examine 2 bodies. One of them was a low-level latent psyker whose powers haven't manifested yet. The other didn't have any abilities at all. It is quite strange that these 2 people were classified as psychers. The situation is growing troublesome. Our agents have been ambushed by unknown militia. We lost them, but their local Arbiter's escort still needs rescue. There have been information on what the agents have found, and it gets down to our power rating. That's good. So the briefing: potential psycho disaster agents. It's a rescue, by the way. Agents dispatched to follow up on rescue. Up on the source of the leaked documents have been ambushed by unknown militants. Whether they are still alive is unknown at the moment, but their Arbiter's escort force is pinned down. Rescue all survivors as objectives. 3 allied prisoners and escort them to designated extraction points. The mission is complete when all surviving captives have been evacuated. 3 all captives. Evacuate all captives.
Transfer complete. Teleportarium locked down. As far as I know, all the Imperials who asked for immediate help have been found. I fed the coordinates to your tactical sensorium. Save as many of these unfortunate devils as you can. But for what greater or darker purpose, I wonder.
Well, sometimes as a Inquisitor you still have to do some stuff which might be for the first glimpse the ideal thing, but sometimes, you know, for the greater good, for the priority assignment, you have to do some dull things. Although I have to say, as I said in the beginning, I'm disappointed with the DLC there, but in the end I am glad that we now have a priority assignment right here, which is on a rooftop. So to say, we haven't had that mission type in quite a long time, and I wasn't even, to be honest, sure whether it would be still in the game. So on that side, I am very, very glad that we have it and are able to, you know, have a different kind of setting right here. And the scenery, I have to say, with the rain and everything, I think is very, very fitting. I mean, the situation with the riot, you can see it there, great as well. But in the end, the rain, I think, sets the mood pretty great.
Just save some Imperial meat from the glider. Get to the next group.
Yes, I will at least try that, although there are quite a lot of rebels all around us, which can, of course, pose a threat. On the one hand, if they throw grenades, on the other hand, if they group up to a murdering group, which would not be good. And with that, I of course mean if there would suddenly be 20, 30, 40 of them, that then we of course would be in a world of hurt. I think I of course need to take all these guys down here, and then I desperately need to get to the guys on the top. Hopefully we can save them, although we have one group safe, which of course gives me a great feeling of having already nearly won. We just have to, so to say, get them to the extraction point. Okay, on we go. Up. Oh, sorry. There they are. Oh, I should have gone there first. I don't know why I did do that. Sometimes, you know, you just fail a little bit. So the auto fire is a great thing you can do with the auto gun, and here we are at the Imperial group there. Luckily, okay, at least some enemies were then suddenly facing us, which is good.
Rescued by an Inquisitor. Is that a good or a bad?
It is always a good sign. So I anyhow do two things. On one hand, we have already used 3, and I was surprised there. I thought I just have used 2. We have used 3 fused delayed grenades, and of course I am going to refill the package. Especially, you can always say, well, it is delayed and you can't really aim it, but if you have multiple groups around you, and with that I of course mean enemy groups, it's always cool to, you know, throw the grenade to one group, engage the other group, and then you have a jolly good time. Oh, come on. This guy will fall instantly as well. One little burst and down the bugger is. Okay, on we go. On the one hand, we could first of all save our guys, but I play it risky and try to save the last group. Why not saving everyone? I am honestly and not 100% certain whether that brings us anything or not. That we I have never by now found out. I think it does not make any difference at all. And I may take that down at first. Okay, all them scouts and gobblers are down, just the reborn marauder remains, which is no threat at all. When it gets to you all by itself, then these guys are no problem anymore, and that is very, very good. I remember in the early alpha stages, I know the game in the beginning was not balanced at all, and you know, what do you expect of a alpha version? There was always stuff changing to make the, for example, the game more fluid.
No more units to save. Go to the extraction zone.
And balance some things up, like the main character's damage, for example, or the damage output of certain types of enemies, mission design, yada yada yada, all the good stuff, you know, flattens up until the full game release. At least that is in most cases. There always have been some sort of misunderstandings, I assume. And I'm of course not meaning that for Inquisitor, but for other games which have been going through a, so to say, crowdfunding activity.
Extraction zone reached. All survivors are accounted for. Well done. Stand by for retrieval.
Good, good, good. Then we, of course, will take a quick look at the items we... Now, well, we won't take a look at the items we have received, but we will take a quick look at the... you see, there's nothing spectacular right here. We will take a quick look at the debriefing, which I am looking forward to. The surviving arbiters have been extracted. Unfortunately, the auto agents have all died during the ambush, and the circumstances are rather suspicious. The rescued officers claim that the auto agents sent their escorts away and entered hostile territory without backup. However, this would have been against operational regulations and is therefore unlikely. The picture we have pieced together from Rook's transmission logs and eyewitness reports, it's rather sketchy, but several details point to sabotage. It seems that certain elements among the arbiters are trying to prevent us from learning the truth about these psychos. Unfortunately, sanctions will have to wait, as we have a more immediate problem. Alright guys, and we will of course take a quick look here. And oh, mine, okay, the damage there was not very good, so we don't use it. Alright guys, nothing out of the ordinary, and that, guys, brings us right now to the end of this mission. In the next one, in the next episode, we will of course go on with the Discordant Core, and for now, I really thank you for watching. If you really have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet and liked the video, please give me a subscription. It's totally free and it would mean the world for me. For now, have a nice day, stay frosty.